Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be doing a home tour, but first I'm going to show you guys what I got my kiddos for Easter. This is the Older Choose Easter baskets, and I thought we could put this Easter basket together. So let me show you what I get older kids. And they are 15, 17, and 20. And yes, I still do Easter baskets for them. So first off, I got a chocolate bunny. They do occasionally get an energy drink. I don't really like them drinking them, but they can every once in a while. I have this pair of socks. I picked each of them up something that's also beneficial, like they can use. So they each got a razor. And after, this is the only amount of candy they get right here. So it's not a ton. They have this and like gum and a lollipop or something. It's not a ton, but I mean, if they wanted more, of course they could have it. Oh, also, I got them this beef jerky. I got them each their own mouthwash, like a little dental kit. They each got their own toothpaste, an electric toothbrush. So these are things that they actually use on a daily, right? So it's not like it's just a waste. They each got a dental floss. And here's all the candy. I'm going to put his at the bottom. I kind of made the mistake of putting theirs on top, but it's okay. I mean, actually, it looks kind of cute just thrown on top anyways. And some cheese balls. I got him a chapstick. And every Easter basket needs a PlayStation card. They're $25. I got each one of them a $25 card. And then here's some bubble gum and some Skittles. And then probably the most important thing I got them is a cross. Last year they had like these little devotionals that I got them. So here is a cross, and that cross is for each one of their rooms. Every single cat I own practically is on this table. Well, 4 of them, 4 out of the 9. And then my youngest really wanted this, so he's getting that. And the other boys, they never told me that they wanted that, so I ended up getting Alexander these barbecue sunflower seeds that he likes. And then I got Logan some Mike and Ike's. That's the only difference. Other than that, all of their Easter baskets are the same. And they are all ready for when they wake up. So let's go ahead and get into the home tour. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do an Easter home tour. So let me go ahead and let you see everything. This is little squeakers. We're going to, I guess, go ahead and let you guys see the little animals too, because they're so cute. I have this little like bunny wreath just with some flowers in him. And on the door opposite the coat closet, we have this yellow wreath with a bunny trail. And then back at the front door, we just got turned around. This is the view you see. I have this beautiful picture of this cross back here. It's a Thomas Kincaid. And then I have just some greenery and this cute little lamb. He's new. He came from TJ Maxx. And that little bunny picture. Then this gorgeous picture of this church. And the frame was thrifted for like $3. So pretty. And then just this little basket of greenery and some baby's breath and some pink flowers. So cute. This is my favorite part of the house this year. Absolutely love it. So at the top I have a couple of bunnies hiding back there. And I have the same Fresh Market flowers from Valentine's out. And I found this gorgeous picture. I will follow where God leads me. I absolutely love this picture. Obviously, it's supposed to be Jesus just walking into the pasture. I just think that's beautiful. And then I picked up this adorable lamb at Ross this year. And then that little tiny cross. And I just have 2 pink candles, one on each side. And I have this cross. This cross was actually like really rusted and I just did not like the way it looked. So I just spray painted it gold, but it's really heavy and I love that. And then in this like garden thing, I just have like this cabbage and this picture of this cute little bird. And then I have a bunch of flowers on the bench next to this bunny. Oliver, no. Oliver thinks we're leaving. We're not leaving yet, buddy. Not yet. He's ready to go bye-bye. So you might hear him. He's getting a little worked up. I have these just really pretty roses that I put behind this pillow. And this, isn't that so cute? This is new, this little Peter Rabbit pillow. And in this cabinet, there's always a glare. I'm going to try to show you what's in here. It's so cute. I put all of my fake foods in here. Well, the majority of them. These cupcakes, and I painted the cupcakes. That cake I left. The 2 macarons, I left that. I painted this little cupcake, and then back here I painted all 3 of those cupcakes. And there is a glare, and there's nothing I could do about that glare. And then it's a little better here. Painted that, both of those cupcakes, and that little bunny cake just came that way. I left the Martha Stewart cupcakes the way they came, and I just added those donuts on that tray. And at the top of this cabinet, I got a Temu picture. Actually, I love Temu. They're really good. Here's welcome to our Easter egg company. And I just thought that was pretty. This does stick up, like stand up, but the cat, one of our cats jumps up here and he keeps knocking it over. But it was sticking straight up. There we go. I have, going in the living room, I have 2 bunnies down here. And then this thing of flowers. I picked this up several months ago at Goodwill for $5, and I just think it's really pretty. Hi, kitty. And then for my fireplace area, I love it too. I wanted to do something a little different, so I put that every bunny welcome at the top, this bunny picture on the side, and I would love to have done a shelf or something, but I have shelves right here, so I thought it wouldn't look that good. But I do have these 2 pictures. Now these frames are really heavy frames, and I just thought, wow, look at the detail. And these, surprisingly enough, these were at Goodwill for $3.99. The bunnies are adorable, but the ducks just take the cake. I absolutely love them. I think they're so pretty. And then on the piano itself, I have this little tray. This 3-tier tray came from Dollar Tree last year, I think. And on it, I just added a chocolate bunny, some eggs, carrots, and a little cabbage. And then down here, I added these little faux cookies with these chocolates. So the year before, I got fake eggs, spray painted them chocolate. Then the following year, I got the kids some real chocolate eggs and then just used the foil and then wrapped the faux chocolate eggs. So now they're faux chocolate foil eggs, but they look super cute. I have this little guy right here. He's adorable. I have this really pretty white pitcher of flowers, a little bird house and a bird nest, then a little gold bird. This little cloche is new, and I just have a couple of bunnies under it with a rose. I thought it looked beautiful. And then there's just some sheet music with the flower. And over here, I just have a couple of birds, a little white pitcher with some flowers, a picture of a bunny. And I have a couple of vintage bunnies up here. That one's super cute. Nothing at the top shelf. And then my fireplace, I got a new shelf that I was like, I'm gonna put this on my fireplace. And I just thought it was so pretty. I painted and stained it to match the surrounding of the fireplace. So I thought that was really pretty. And I have the same picture of this cross as Thomas Kinkade as this little plate. And I just put it up here with He is Risen and then those little chicks that say Easter. I wanted the fireplace to look like an overgrown field, and then those bunnies are just like lost in it. So this might be a lot for some, but for me, this is perfect. And I thought it was so beautiful. I love it. And then on this side, I just have this little strand of garland carrots and then these little bunnies. I thought those little bunnies were super cute. I do have one bunny at the top. On the bottom shelf, I have a little potted bunny and then some like vintage pictures. I'm pretty sure those were from like a book and someone just like maybe tea stained them or something, but they look really pretty. And while we're right here with the kitties, this one's Stone. He's so cute. He is such a big cat too. Hi, baby. And a close-up of Sophie. Hi there. Well, hello. And Squeaker's following us around. She's back up here. She's so dark, and then in the shadows, it's like really hard to see her. And here's Willow. She's our oldest kitty. Sorry, did I scare you? Hello. And then over here, I got this decanter from Goodwill for $4, and I thought, wow, that's really pretty. It'll look real pretty for spring and like Mother's Day, so I thought that was beautiful. And I just set a bunny right here and some little faux chocolates. And then at the bottom of the fireplace, I do have 2 bunnies, one on each side. My last video, you probably heard me talking about my fireplace catching fire. My husband, he was actually burning mail, and it came out and it burned all of the brick. Actually, I could probably do another coat right here, but it was all just big black, like huge smoke, all the soot, everything. So, and it was bad looking, but I since painted it and it looks a lot better. But that's how the fireplace came out. Super cute. I love the purple flowers so much. Those came from Walmart. I did not see them this year at all. And then over here, I just have a basket with a couple of pillows. And let me show you the pillows on the couch. There's this Easter bunny. I actually didn't get really new pillows this year except for one. I got this. This is the pile of stuff that I picked up for my sister. And then this bunny. The only new pillow I picked up this year was the Peter Rabbit pillow, which is adorable. Really quick, Burger. Hi, Burger. He is so handsome. He actually had a really bad accident where he had like stitches, but he's since better. He got out of the house. He snuck out, but he's all better. My coffee table, I love the way it turned out. I just think it is so pretty. So I have a white pitcher with some flowers and a cute little duck. He's poking his head out. And in this cloche, I have a mama bunny and a baby bunny. And then I have this old tin. It's like a, I think it's a candy dish, I think. But I went on ahead and put a little nest with some flowers, some fake chocolates, and this gorgeous frame with a little bird. I thought that was so cute. And I just have some handkerchiefs and a doily sticking out of it, and then a doily underneath, and I just think that's so pretty. So I like coming in here, sitting in here, and just looking. I love the fireplace. I think it's so pretty. And if I get tired of that view, which I won't, but if I do, then I just look over at the piano. And I love that too. Let's go in the dining room. Oh, and a very important message everybody needs to know. No bunny loves you like Jesus. And again, aren't these frames gorgeous? Absolutely love them. And then passing through, I did add this little strand of carrots and these flowers, which I really like. I love fake flowers, if you guys can't tell. Then I just put my antique sign over here. The glass is not dirty. It's like, I don't want to say a permanent dirty, but I can wash it a whole bunch and it still looks like streaky. I think it's something in the glass. I'm not sure, but I can assure you it's not dirty. The table is nothing much because we didn't host Easter this year, but I have another kitty right here. Hi, Nibbler. Want to say hi? She's so cute. She's very sweet. As she starts attacking my hand. She is a very sweet kitty, though. Hey, miss, you're making me look like a liar. Hello. But yeah, she is a very sweet cat. Very playful, very sweet. Okay, so on my table, like I said, it's nothing much, but I have a basket of eggs that I've been collecting outside. And I was going to do a full tablescape, but the cats kept jumping up on the table, as you can see, and it wasn't even this isn't the one that was the worst offender. It was Burger and Squeaker, but everything I would put on here, they basically took off. Anything light, like floral or anything like that. So I just have some faux eggs around these little chicks, some bunnies, some terracotta pots, and this huge basket of eggs. Look at how many eggs. My ladies have been working overtime. I have had so many eggs in the past few weeks. So this picture in the back, this is a Temu picture. This frame is very light and it was black when I got it. I took it home, spray painted it, and added some antique wax on it, and man, she looks like $1,000,000. I love it. And then put that Temu picture behind it, and I just taped it on the back, and it looks so cute. And then here's all these little chocolate bunnies. Some bunnies out of their foil and some of them in the foil, and I just think, oh man, that looks so cute. Looks adorable. And then I have this sign hanging in the vintage scale that says chocolate bunnies. So, not like you couldn't tell, but you know. And then I have this adorable faux cake with that bunny and a little chick, and then a little container of eggs. Here, there's a See's candy that is supposed to have candy in it, but, well, it's a candy dish. And then in the hutch, I just have some eggs and flowers, a little frame, a little guy, a little bunny, and I do have this garland with a tulip wreath. So there's a bunny, Peter Rabbit. This shelf has this egg and the bunny bait. I also have a cross that says faith. This top one, there's a bunny, an egg with some flowers, and then this little chick egg. He's adorable. I had to come let Oliver in, and the way Burger's sitting, that is so cute. Burger, look how cute. Isn't he adorable? Actually, all of them are, but I really, really like him. He's adorable. He's so cute. I have a video up on my channel how I decorated my coffee bar, and I'm in love. I absolutely love my coffee bar. I love decorating it. It's probably my favorite thing to decorate, and I just think it looks so pretty. I don't think I'd get tired of decorating the coffee bar. To me, it's just really fun. I love it. I love making it look a little different each year, sometimes very different. But, and like this pile right here of like the pots, the eggs, and the produce, I just love the way that looks. Here on this side of the kitchen, I do have a couple of wreaths, and I also have a garland, and then a Peter Rabbit egg, and then a picture. Little strawberry pie pan, or like a tart pan. And then in here, this, I think it looks beautiful. So we'll start with the bottom shelf. I did pick up this little crystal knife rest. I thought it was really pretty. And it was not Easter, but it's still really pretty. I did get this cute little plate. Okay, it was like $1. And then that little bunny butt. It was on a Rae Dunn cup, but I'm phasing out Rae Dunn. But I did keep the little bunny butt because it's cute. There's a cross. And guys, if I didn't say this in my last video, I'll say it in this video. It's not about the bunny, it's about the lamb. We celebrate Easter because of Jesus. He is risen, died for our sins. So repent and get with Jesus. And it is such a good feeling to have a relationship with him. I got that hummingbird years ago at a Goodwill, and I thought it was beautiful. And then speaking of Jesus, I found this at Temu last year. Let me see. He is risen with a little lamb on it, and I just think that is so pretty. And then I found these little lambs. Isn't that so cute? Like a mommy and a baby. That was at an antique store. I think I paid $5 for it, but it was super cute. And I just love the way this turned out. And it's beautiful. And then just down there is some faux bread. And then right up here is Cottontail and Company rabbit feed with this gorgeous mirror. I do have a ton of holes in my wall, in all the walls, from like hanging pictures, but it will be fixed here shortly. And then I just added that little bunny trail cafe. Normally I start on the other side, but we'll go ahead and do this side. I love the way my kitchen turned out. I just think it is so pretty. I just love decor so much. Here's a carrot patch sign. And then I have this little nest. And then some flowers and like a chocolate or a butter mold. I don't know what that is, but, or what it's supposed to be, but it came from Michael's. I do have a salt and pepper Peter Rabbit. The rabbit and the like watering can. I have these little knives that aren't so cute. Little butter knives with the flowers. I was at Goodwill and I was like, how much are these? Because I found these too. And the girl's like, I'm not even gonna charge you for them because I guess she didn't have a price. And I have this He Is Risen. I hung that up there. And this gorgeous egg. I think this is so pretty. We're gonna decorate with that right there. And this cute little bunny. How cute is she? She came from Temu. And then over here I have this giant egg with some bunnies and a nest. And then I ended up putting this right here. This is so cute. I love that. And down here, I just have some eggs and some little bunnies with some ducks that also are just turned out really cute. I just got this like yesterday, I think. Yesterday or the day before for 10 bucks. And I was like, I love that. It's a candle. I'm not gonna light it. It just looks really cute. This candle actually smells amazing. It's Quiet Moments from Hobby Lobby. I probably should have like an Easter candle going, but that one smells so good. And then over here I have some little measuring cups that are a chicken, and then some ducks, and then a little Temu sign. Up there I just have 2 wreaths. And then my refrigerator, I do have Bible verses. They're there all year long. I just added this little bunny and that hummingbird. And then up here I have fresh carrots you pick with some rosemary. Isn't that so cute? I love that. And then 3 little bunnies. Anytime I see things with 3, I'm like, oh, my boys, because I have 3 bunnies. I have 3 bunnies. I do have 3 bunnies. I have 3 little boys. And then I picked this up at Hobby Lobby. And this picture is a Temu special. I really do love Temu. And their pictures are nice. Some of them are chintzy, but That one's nice. And then up here, I have this Cotton Fields Sweet Shop. Jelly beans, candy, eggs, and chocolate bunnies. These two pictures from the flowers from Valentine's, and I did put that Temu picture in the middle. I think that is so cute. And then over here, I have a cloche full of donuts that really look delicious. I got this beautiful candy dish. I'm pretty sure it was like a Deseret for like $2. So I washed it and put candy in it. And this crazy chicken, he was at Goodwill. He's so cute. Overpriced. I think he was $3.99, but I was like so cute. And then over here, I just added that bunny in the cloche with the pretty egg and carrots. This gorgeous cake came from TJ Maxx on clearance for $16 because it had that little chip, which I'm totally fine with. This might be my favorite spot in my kitchen. I love it. Love the sign right there. I love the cross and the wreath. And then I put that sign over there, and then here's this white chocolate candy shop. There are a few Rae Dunn cups in there, but that's about the last of the Easter Rae Dunn I have. I do have some faux cookies. I love this egg. It has Bible, it's a Bible verse. It's love is patient, love is kind, love always trusts, always protects, always hopes. And it says it like throughout. And then I have these two little lambs. They're salt and pepper shakers. And I do think this is super cute. Jesus, the Lamb of God. I think that's really cute. And that little cup, Hobby Lobby. And then these are my painted cupcakes in the strawberry 25 cents. And I painted this guy, this cake. That's Oliver drinking water. And I just have a bunny with some eggs and a sign. A little bunny with a rowing boat. I do have some carrots. And then a little thing of rabbit egg dye. And some carrots. And I also painted this. This came from TJ Maxx. It was a really ugly, like yellow and pink. It came out really pretty. And then somebody wanted to see an up close of this bunny. She said it was her favorite. So let's get a good look at him. I put that flower in there. He is adorable. I got him, I believe, at Ross. Yeah, Ross, $7.99. And she asked for a close-up, so I want to give her a nice close-up. Also, thank you guys really for watching my channel. I really appreciate it. He is super cute. And I just put that little flower right there. He's rowing through life. And then I have a little bird, some flowers, a nest. He is risen. Obviously the cross sets up, but since he is risen and it was too close, I just thought, well, that looks kind of cute. I also like how that bunny looks like he's like caught, and then there's the bunny food, 25 cents. I love that. And the last but not least, right here in my kitchen, this beautiful thing of flowers, another Temu sign, and I got more flowers and some bunny, some eggs. That little chick spring market sign also came from Temu. And then up here, I just have that little vintage green, like just this little dish. I've just put some silver in it. And then look at how gorgeous this cross is. I love that. I thought that was so pretty. And then I just have this thing of roses going down the side. But that is it. That is my whole home tour. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I do apologize that it's up late, but that's me. a day late and a dollar short. So if you guys like this video, please give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.